Hello, how are you guys today? I hope you're doing amazing. Anyways, let's just kind of jump. I need to practice my English every time that I'm gonna start filming, but I'm gonna get right into the hobbies that I find chic. So you can have more hobbies, so you can have fun, and so you're never bored because there's so many beautiful things that you can do on the first one. Learning about fashion styling. Learning about fashion styling is so cool. I study fashion business and I've gotten so much into styling thanks to my fashion classes. I actually had to take a fashion styling class last semester. And the way that you dress yourself represent how you see yourself. You're marketing yourself, you're branding yourself through fashion. So really learning about what you feel the most confident in, what it makes like your features stand out, and it's a vibe. And the second hobby that also has to do with fashion is reading like Vogue articles or who wore what articles. All of these, like I think it's so chic. Not necessarily just fashion articles, but for example, the whole world went crazy over the Vogue article that was talking about boyfriends, and it asked if having a boyfriend is now embarrassing. And like I read that article and it got me into reading more and more Vogue articles. And I thought that was so chic. Instead of scrolling on TikTok, reading Vogue articles, or just reading things that you're interested about, articles, magazines are so chic. I have a Vogue magazine. I don't know where it is, but I love magazines. Like, reading magazines is so chic. So chic. The next one is journaling your goals. That is so chic because you're aligning yourself with your highest self. So like journaling your goals, short term, middle term, and long term, and actually coming up with like a plan on how to get to them and visualizing yourself. But like journaling is so chic, it's so wholesome, it's such a good habit for you and like for your personal growth. Your life is switching if you like journal about who you want to be and where you want to get, because like your vision is now looking towards the future and trying to get to there. So chic. Talking about like highest self, meditating. Everyone should be meditating. I tell this to all my friends, to my mom, to my family members. I try to meditate 4 times a week. It is a hard habit to get into, but if it's not meditating, then breath work. But meditating and also visualizing your highest self, do guided meditations on YouTube. So good, especially in the morning. Once you wake up, you do a 10-minute guided meditation, and it is amazing. And I think it's so chic because visualizing your highest self is chic. It's like you're not settling, you're actually trying to improve, and meditation helps you get there. And breath work is also great because if you think about it, I read the book Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty, and he said the first thing we do as human beings and the last thing we do as human beings is breathe. If we learn how to breathe, we learn how to manage and handle any situation in life. So learning about breath work is great. There's different ways you can breathe for different things, to calm anxiety, to go to bed. There's a breathing pattern to go to sleep that is way more effective than melatonin. Your body can do it all. We don't need this other stuff, but breathwork and meditating, so chic. Talking wellness, walking 10K steps every single day is so chic. It's hard, and that makes it chic because it does take up like an hour and a half to 2 hours, especially if you're short like me, because you take shorter steps. But if you just start walking everywhere that you go, you get on your treadmill and you're productive and you work on your treadmill, you read an article, like the fact that you're just putting that extra care to get those 10K steps in, for me it shows discipline. That you track them and that you get them done, it shows discipline, and discipline is chic. Discipline is chic. Also, 10K steps do give you more dopamine. So it's not just for your body, it's also for your mind. And that is, once again, chic. Okay, working your muscles, but I think it's really chic. I find it so chic. Like Pilates, bar, or ballet. There's just something about that aesthetic. Like you're toning and you're defining. Like my friends and I, we always talk about how like people that do Pilates, bar, and ballet, and even yoga, we're so in touch with like our body and our emotions because it's such a mindful type of movement. You're breathing in and you're breathing out as you do your workout, and like you just get in touch with your body and your soul. Like it's actually really mindful. I think it's so chic. So Pilates, bar, ballet, yoga, but toning your muscles, working your muscles, it's also good for you. Like, having muscle is proven to be good for longevity in life. So that's chic. Okay, one of my faves is tanning, laying in the sun and tanning with a good book. The sun, the vitamin C, the doctors and science and people recommend that you get at least 5 to 10 minutes of vitamin C every morning. But I say whenever you can go on a walk and like get some sun or just lay in the sun and tan, like take it all in. Tanning is so chic, especially during summer. Like it's just a vibe, and with a good book and some fruit to get even more vitamin in. Chicness overload. Reading, but not fiction reading. Self-help and self-improvement reading. Yes, especially like psychology, communication, neuroscience. Reading about this is gonna make you like just getting educated on how you can have better conversations. I really wanna read more, but also read about how to like communicate, especially in English since my first language is Spanish. But just because I think it makes you very chic and intellectual to like have a really broad like vocab, you know? So chic. Being able to create flower arrangements. We're born to create, you know, like we're born to create things, and flower arrangements, they ground you. Like they're so beautiful. Like, and flowers, what they mean, you give them when you want to celebrate, to showcase beauty, that you're proud, that you're happy, that you're in love. So like learning how to garden and do flower arrangements, that's one of my goals. Just chic. That is just so chic. Talking about like hands-on hobbies, baking and cooking, but even more like niche and specific and even more chic, is that your friends know you for like a specific recipe. Like, you know when people say like, oh, like you need to try this person's banana cake? I want one of those recipes. I want my friends to be like, oh, you need to try her carrot cake or something like that. For now, my best recipe are my Japanese sweet potatoes. I cook them really, really well. I'm actually making some for lunch right now. But being able to like cook and bake and like have like a little famous recipe amongst your friend group is really, really chic. Also, 2 recipes that I feel like we should all try is at-home granola and at-home sourdough bread. I'm dying to learn how to like make sourdough bread at home. I think that is so chic. And like making your own bread, that is so cool. That is so cool. Okay, writing. Being like knowing how to write is amazing. And more like specifically, poetry. Writing poetry, learning how to write poetry again with the vocab. Like just knowing how to use your words is so like mesmerizing and so romantic, and I think it's so chic to know how to write poetry. Now, learning is really chic, wanting to learn, but there's 2 topics that I really think you should be learning about, and one is your gut health, because our gut is our second brain. So knowing how to take care of your gut is extremely chic, and it's just extremely good for you. And number 2 is understanding how to heal and nourish and take care of your nervous system. I'm gonna tell you something. Cortisol ages you. And if you know how to not be stressed, which cortisol is a stress hormone, how to be the opposite of stress, how to remain calm, how to heal your nervous system, you're winning. You never want to be stressed. You never want to handle a situation being stressed out. So learning how to heal your nervous system and lower those cortisol levels is so chic. Now, the last 2, we have creating Pinterest boards. Creating Pinterest boards for anything, you guys. Your future wedding, your future birthday party, your goals, your style, fashion trends. Creating Pinterest boards is a way of like manifesting visually and also getting to like know yourself, because like you're pinning everything that you actually really like, you know? So then you also get to understand what like your eye is attracted to, and it's great. And with that, my favorite Pinterest boards are the ones in which I plan and host dinner parties. And I think hosting dinner parties is such a chic hobby. My friend yesterday, he asked me, if you could be doing your favorite thing right now, or like your dream thing right now, what would it be? And I said, I would be cooking for you guys, and I would be planning a whole like chic little dinner party for my friends, because hosting just feels so special because you're taking care of everyone around you. And I just find that really cool and very chic. But those are a few chic hobby ideas. Let me know which one's your favorite one. Personally, I like all of them, but I really think the hosting and taking care of your friends, and then learning all about neuroscience, gut health, your nervous system, very chic, very cool, and fashion styling, of course. But that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you very, very soon. Let me know what you learned and what you want to see next. I love you. Bye.